Like, content creators now have a platform. People doing stuff like this now have a platform, because it used to be just like the record business, where it was like, if you weren't signed to a label, then sorry about it. Like, pay to play, sorry about it, whatever. But then people started going, I can be a label, put my own stuff out. You know, look
Make
what we have
money.
now. I can do my own records. I do my own music videos. Like, I don't need you, middle guy, to help me. And so it's the same thing now with like the acting thing, where I can create content and it gets seen by more people than a network television show. Now, I'm so grateful to the network shows. Like, you know, I've been on the Mindy Project and Hawaii Five-0 and even Nickelodeon, Henry Danger, like all that stuff. And I love it. I mean, who doesn't like to be treated like a movie star? It feels so great, you know, to like have the big black van come and pick you up and you got a dressing room and the whole zhuzh like we dream about when we're kids. You're like, I'm living it. I'm doing it. But at the same thing, it's like, you can't whinge and go like, I can't be a star in a show. Like, nobody will, you know you. Yeah. So write something for you and then buy one of these cameras and film it and then edit it and put it out. And more people get discovered that way. You're in your own way is all I'm saying. If you're not taking this time, especially to do a radio show, to do your own content, you can't be mad at anybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, it's good. So back to it. Like, are you?
I want to ask about the voiceover stuff.
Yeah. What are you doing for this voiceover stuff? We keep hearing about.
It's a really, really,
like,
really cool thing, because not a lot of people understand kind of what voiceovers are.
Yeah, you don't really think about how much. If you start, it's like blue car syndrome. If you start going like, you buy a car and then all of a sudden all you see is that car you just bought. You're like, what?
Yeah.
For me, you don't realize how much voiceover there is, because it's almost just like noise. But every YouTube thing you click, every commercial, everything, there's somebody sitting at their house going, happy Honda days, blah, blah. And somebody's paying them to do it. So I was curious about that.
Do you want to do one right now?
I do, of course. With my radio voice. So I thought I would get hired for like the kooky, quacky character, because I do so many crazy things with my voice, right? Mm-hmm. I just keep getting hired for meditation stuff, which if you watch Beasto, you would never imagine that yellow-eyed, dreadlocked creature would be talking you to sleep. But I have what they call a maternal guiding light voice. And it's hard.
Talk
like
about being typecast.
Yeah.
I know, look at me.
Hey, that's not a bad thing. A maternal guiding. I mean,
She could play a great old woman.
You really have a grandma quality to your voice.
So what, you want to do a call map, or do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, if you need somebody to fall asleep quickly, it's like half witchcraft and half my voice.
Can we put Trevor to sleep right now?
Oh, I'd love it. I need to go to sleep too. I'm so tired.
I can do, but it's the difference. Like, nobody can teach you. I mean, I guess they're classes, I guess, but it's just you have to take if you want to do it with me. So let's say you're doing the call map, right? Instead of speaking from your throat or your nose, everything comes, take out all the push and just breathe it out. That's it. You literally just let your breath do the work.
Now I'm already falling asleep.
Directly to sleep. But you see, and then
we can't do this.
No. We can.
No.
What we can give her something that's actually completely off topic to introduce. Like,
We'll figure
I don't
it
know. No, hold on. Nick Carter is releasing the new Head and Shoulders advert. Go.
Okay.
Nick Carter.
So,
I don't know.
So when you say to me, maybe this is like all my years at the Groundlings, at the Improv. So when you say to me, Nick Carter, I instantly go teenage girl. So who are we marketing to? Teenage girls. So if you say go, I'm thinking teenage girl, excited to see Nick Carter. And so I'm like, Nick Carter is releasing his new record. We have to go.
Oh, my Lord.
Don't you just love it?
This has gone on a crazy tangent, and I love it. Well, that's cool. That's cool that you're doing a bunch of voiceover stuff, and obviously you're doing a lot of cool stuff in film and everything.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as they open the studios back up, like, obviously, it's nice to get... And I don't know why we didn't do this before, by the way. But now all these auditions are at home, and so a lot of these shows are coming back, especially ones that are filming overseas. Yeah. So like The Witcher and things like that. And so I'm getting auditions for these things, and they're going, put yourself on tape. Why weren't we doing that?
Yeah.
Because I'm old school LA, which is to say my car is essentially an RV. So when I get in the car in the morning to go to an audition an hour and a half away in Beverly Hills,
Everything's in the back.
everything, dude, I might have to sleep in there. I don't know. Because of rush hour. So, and then I would go in and do my like 5 lines. I'm like, no, Dad, you're the one that needs to be sorry. Okay, thank you. And then drive an hour and a half home. So, I mean, that's what I was used to. And when you get an audition, that's your whole day.
Yeah.
Getting there, trying to find parking, give yourself an hour. And I always see actresses that like first come out here and you can tell because they're like flustered and they're 5 minutes late because they couldn't find parking. And I'm just like, bro, respect the hustle.
Yeah.
Like, this is your day today. This is all you're doing. If you really want it, you'll be there 30 minutes early. Cash as everything. You know what I mean? Don't overdress. Like, if anybody's listening that's trying to be an actor, like, I know going in for doctor roles, you're like, oh, I have scrubs. Unless they say, show up in scrubs, you look like a crazy person.
Yep.
And nobody wants to work on a series with crazy person because the leads are already crazy people. Yeah. I guarantee you. Yeah. So it's like, just be cool. Like, white t-shirt and jeans. I'm a doctor.
I think that's really interesting, though, about filming. Mm-hmm. Doing everything beforehand. I mean, you can imagine that a lot more people would get, I don't know, parts or just being able to set up a GoPro and sit there and, hey, look, I've got this audition. Click.
Right.
Send. And then the people that are actually casting can go through hundreds of these.
And
they can be like, no, don't like it, like it,
scrub,
no.
Yeah,
it's
scrub
short
the
list,
footage.
go.
Well, it's got to be better too, because if you do it on film, you can film yourself, and if that sucked, instead of your one shot standing there, you can get your good shot, load it up, and there you go. This is my best work. Do you like it or not?
Right, and it really does help. Like, I always tell people that are moving here, and they're like, okay, give me the shortcuts here. Like, what did you do that wasted time? What did you do that worked? And for me, it's like, when you have an in-person audition, I don't know why everyone's impulse is to come into the room and tell them about your day. Oh man, the traffic, it was so hot. Oh, can you believe this and that? And it's like, it's not that the casting people are cold. It's just that they have to see 1,000 of you. Yeah. And I remember, like, I've been on the other side of the table.
Are you talking about from the monologue they try and pitch out, or just saying hello, how's the weather?
Yeah, just before you even start your thing, it's just like, it's tough. And I know it seems cold, but it's like, you actually stand out when you're calm and confident and you've got something going on already. And then they go, okay, whenever you're ready, take a minute. You know what I mean? Yeah. And actors also forget when they put out a role, like what they call an arc. So you're in 3 episodes of something. The fact that you got called in for an audition means that you're one of about 2,000 people that auditioned, that got put out for this job. So just the fact that you got the audition, you should give yourself some grace and credit to know that whatever you did in your photo or whatever you did in your little reel, they looked at it and they go, okay, that works. And so it kind of gives you confidence when you walk into the room already knowing, hey, I'm already picked out of 2,000 people. Yeah. Now there's about 10 of us. Mm-hmm. I hope I get picked again.
Yeah. It's the same kind of